It stands to reason when you don't use actors, you can expect bad acting. Hello, movie lovers, and welcome to Movie Notions. Today we're going to be talking about 1517 to Paris, the new Clint Eastwood movie that actually stars the three people that lived this event. If you don't know about this event, this is a terrorist attack that was spoiled by three off-duty military people. And it's basically this guy, he gets on the train with about 300 rounds of ammunition, and these guys, they stop him before he kill anybody. And the story came out, it was about 2 years ago it actually happened, and now they made a movie about it. Now, what makes this movie special is Clint Eastwood, the legend in his own right of acting and directing, decided to use the actual people that lived this. He used Alex Skarlatos, Anthony Sadler, and Spencer Stone to play themselves throughout this. And I thought the movie was well put together. I thought it was a nice story. When you think about it, it's an event that took 15 minutes. So how are you going to make an hour and a half movie? Well, Clint Eastwood took sort of a Quentin Tarantino side of it and started showing you the action the whole way through, sort of in chunks, and then went back to their previous lives and how everything mattered that way. So you got to see sort of how they met, how they went through life together, how they joined the military, why they joined the military, what happened when they joined the military, and then sort of everything, and then the whole vacation they were on leading up to this as well. So that's sort of how the movie laid out. It was pretty well done. I enjoyed the story itself, but the downfall on this was actually what made it so intriguing. Um, as I said in my opening, he didn't use real actors, and these three gentlemen, I highly respect what you did. Thank you very much, but they were not the best actors, and it actually distracted from the event itself. It's one of those that they were passionate. I could tell a lot of them were passionate, but there was very it was lack of chemistry with other actors. And when they were talking using other actors, there were sort of two things that happened. There was the veteran actor like Judy Greer who was in it, and she basically didn't let that bother her. She kept going through, did everything. She actually brought the movie up. She kept going through it. She dealt with the fact that they weren't actors, and she was able to do everything. I think it's because she has a little bit of experience dealing with bad acting before, and she just has developed that. Then you have people that are trying to make a name for themselves that are used to working with actors and don't know what to do when the actors don't know what to do back. So you had these younger actresses specifically, just because that's where they were in the story, and they're three guys on vacation in Europe, and hey, there's women, so there's going to be actresses, but those actresses didn't really know how to still move the story along without having someone go back and forth with them. So they kind of brought the story down as well. It's one of those where, like I said, the veterans kind of knew what to do, and the amateurs or the more rookie of them were kind of lost, and it sort of got lost in translation because these three main gentlemen are not actors, and they didn't know. I mean, and when you put that into perspective, Clint Eastwood, I think, did a great job directing them. I mean, their movements, how they looked on camera, their emotions, those were all fine. It was more the delivery of the lines and the lack of sort of Hollywood emotions. It didn't feel progressing forward. So that's the one thing, and it's sort of a big thing when it comes to something like this on why the movie didn't quite work the way I wanted. So, but was it a good movie? I'm going to give it an A, mostly because the acting thing. Like I said, the story was really well done. I was really looking forward to this. I commend Eastwood for going through all this and trying to use this, but it just didn't work. It didn't work. And because of that, it also just wasn't that entertaining. So, like I said, was it a good movie? Would I go see it? It's a great story. I might go see it on like a second run, dollar show, anything like that. That's what I would recommend, or definitely rent it if you get there. And is it age appropriate? It's an older movie. I mean, it's meant for older people. It's got some drug references. It's got some other things like that, but it's not too bad. So I think the PG-13 rating is actually exactly where it should be. So I would say probably 13 or 14 to go see this movie. Anyway, guys, that's the 1517 to Paris. It's one of those, like I said, it's a good movie. It's a good story. You really need to see it. And the fact he used him, I commend Eastwood very much for doing that, but it just didn't quite work with the fact that they weren't real actors. But anyway, if you want to catch more movies like this, please be sure to subscribe down below. Help me out here. If you do that, I can get this to more people. They can hear more about movies. They can talk just to a normal guy instead of sometimes these Hollywood big shots that are just kind of like over their head or whatever. I'm just a normal guy. I like to do movies, and I like to I just want to help people out that way. So if you could subscribe to this and share it with your friends, that would be great. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. God bless all of you. And that's a wrap.